Just a short one now. Just if there's somebody who's listened to some of the stuff you've said, and they want to say, well, actually, I'm in that position myself. What would you say to them?
You know, there's never. I'm going to say, don't think, but I'm too far gone, because that's exactly how I thought. I thought I was too far gone. I felt like I had no hope left in my life, you know. I didn't know I was going to end up. I could have ended up in prison, or I could end up dead. It was going to be one of the two. And, you know, and God, if you think you're a mess, but believe me now, God can turn the biggest mess into the biggest message. And your weakness, you might feel weak now, but God will turn that into a strength. And He will use you to speak to other people. And you're not in it alone, believe me now. I can hand on my heart. You're not in it alone. You know, it's just giving yourself to Jesus is the best thing you can honestly do. Because God will put you in places which you never even thought you'd be in. And these are some of the greatest places as well. And you know, you can't have a testimony without a test. So yeah, it all starts with you. Take that first step and see how many steps Jesus takes you. He will never fail you. And there's no regret in Jesus. You know? It's good stuff. You know?
Last thing is, some people talk about loving God.
Yeah.
And, you know, because you can't touch Him, you can't see Him and stuff.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about what that means for you when you talk about loving God?
It's the stuff he's done in my life, you know. Like I said, you know, I flushed the drugs down the toilet. You know, many ways I wanted to stop, but many ways I never thought I'd ever be flushing drugs down the toilet. That's for a start. You know, and with the ambulance guy, you know, God brought him. That's no luck. That's no coincidence. That's God. Because just before that, I was crying out to a song that said, "Lord, please give me a friend tonight." And prayer's a powerful thing. You know, when we can't do nothing and we're stuck in situations, prayer is the only thing that will get us out of these situations. When we open up to Christ, you know, and we open up, and do you know what I mean? When we feel like we can't do no more, you know, it's let Christ come inside. You know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and this is exactly what He will do. You know, it's great stuff. There's no regret in it at all. Never.
Thank you, Shane. Fantastic. It's been a pleasure listening to you.
It's been a pleasure to make my way into this church. You know, and if it wasn't for God, my Father, you know, showing me ways, then there'd be ways, you know, like I've got a little girl, she's a princess, but He's teaching me things now, you know. But I'm going to tell you one thing, like, we've all been down there, but, you know, the valleys will teach you something that the mountaintops can't, you know. But I'm going to tell you one thing, don't bring up a past, because Jesus dropped the charges. No, I'm only joking, it was another thing. It's good stuff.